Pop that beer.
Yikes. Give us a like. Hey, Luffy. What are we drinking?
Alright, so this is actually a Bourbon County coffee barley wine from 2018.
2018. That is so exciting. 6-year cellar age. Well, has it? Where has it been? Have you kept it outside? Have you kept it in the fridge?
So it has been in a box, like in my basement. So it's like one with dividers that is mostly like closed, and it's.
I've been told and I've been instructed that like cellaring wine, you want to keep it at the side, not in the fridge. Your fridge shakes. But with beer, it's a little less important. But keeping it out of the fridge, it does make a difference for those long years.
There are 3 things that age beer: time, light, and temperature. Time, nothing you can really do about that. I mean, unless you have a time machine or you're like Doctor Strange or whatever.
Doctor Who, you mean? Doctor Who's the one that can, I think.
I thought Strange could too.
I don't think Strange can time travel.
Well, wasn't that whole thing about with the Spider-Man thing?
No, that was Dimensions.
Okay, well, whatever.
That doesn't.
Okay.
We're not nerds.
I'm sure he can still.
Stupid.
He can skip the dimensions. He can skip through time.
The light source or like light, you can help that depending on where you keep it. Like obviously.
Sorry, I was gonna text James really quick.
This isn't live.
Light source. So essentially, ideally, if you're trying to age something, you want to keep it with as little light hitting the beer as possible. And like one of the ways you can do that, obviously, is just putting it in a box, shutting it, and you just go whatever temperature. Obviously, the hotter the thing is.
Myth in beer, Mythbusters here.
Okay.
Well, no, this goes one way, but not the other.
Think. If a beer goes from the fridge to room temperature, it is not going to be bad if it gets cold again or if you drink it like that.
It goes from room temperature.
What it is that technically a beer will age faster if it's at room temperature as opposed to being cold, but it does not ruin a beer. Before it even hits like a liquor store, there is a good chance that it's going to go from refrigerated to room temperature, back to refrigerated.
Here, that it develops in the bottle up to 1 year. But we'll see how it does past.
Ooh, still has some good pop to it.
Pop that beer.
Yikes. Oh my god, this pours like pancake syrup. Jesus, look at that.
Hey, giving yourself a lot there.
Well, I feel like I shorted myself last time.
No, you shorted Luke last time.
I didn't short Luke last time, did I?
I don't know.
Luke has a fat cup.
I have a fat
Look at you have a fat cup. You got a fat cup.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Look at how fat your cup is.
Look how thin mine is and how fat yours is.
Dude, look at the head on that.
Oh yeah.
That's very active.
If you know anything about Scott, he loves some good head.
Excuse me, gentlemen, I do need to use the restroom.
You got to poop? Are you shitting or pissing?
I'm shitting. It'll only take about 5 minutes, promise.
Wow.
Okay, let's start a timer.
Yes, Scott. Did you even shit?
Believe it or not, I did, yeah. It was just kind of like a bloom.
Jesus Christ.
It was! I had to get it out. It was bugging me.
It only took
inside.
We'll say 2 minutes.
You guys.
Okay.
So it's got a
But
kind of
assy on the nose, but then comes in with a little bit of brown sugar.
Yeah.
And almost like a nutty sugar cane, like something like agricole.
I'm surprised at how much the coffee is held up.
The coffee does on the palate.
Yeah.
The first thing that hits is like coffee ground.
On the nose, it's more like there's a little bit of coffee, but it's more chocolatey.
At least in my experience, and you all can correct me if I'm wrong, but usually like
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Oh
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
if you have a bottle of
How is this?
28.
Oh
no, that's so
no. How
much
old
better.
is it? 6 years?
Yeah.
This held up quite well.
Yeah.
That's better. This is better than this. I mean, just.
Here, let's wait.
This one's definitely thinner on the palate by
Yeah.
a large.
Oh yeah, this ain't. It's not
But
thick.
it's
I don't even
thinner,
think
but it's
there's-
also less carbonated. There's less of a.
Yeah, because it's older. But I will say that this is less complex. There's not as much berries. There's not.
Yeah, it doesn't go as many places. That's
No.
fair. And yet, for me, that's okay.
Look at the bottom of this glass. Like, look at how.
Holy shit!
I know, right?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, like look at all of that.
Oh shit! I don't have as much as you do.
Nice.
You got a lot of that. You got the top of the barrel. What the? You got the.
Oh my
he's
God.
got chip chunks. Where's my chunks?
Holy.
What the?
Like, can you pick it up?
I would be so interested
So,
in
are
cheese
you looking
flavored
at the
liqueur.
light?
Yeah, like it can see it. Look at.
Look at that. Oh shit.
Kind of how I gravitate towards beer in general. I really like coffee.
So
Yeah.
what is your favorite? You already said, but what's your favorite Bourbon County?
Oh, good question. You know,
Top three. Let's do top three.
are you talking about like just variants, or you just mean
Variants, and if you have a specific year that you liked, just on the regular.
Number 3, the 2023 Banana Foster, or 23 Banana Foster, and then number 1 is the 20. It's not the 23, it's the 22 coffee. Because it wasn't this year. It wasn't last year. It was the year before that we had it out in the parking lot. It was so good.
So
So what would number 1 be?
No, number 1 is the 22.
Oh, okay.
What number 2 is, I'm undecided.
I'm number 1 coffee. Like coffee's, if coffee's out there, I'm going to go get it.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Oh yeah.
I think in general, number 1.
Two right now for me is that Banana Foster. That thing was amazing.
Yeah, that Banana Foster might actually be top 3 for me as well.
Very few people will remember this, but this was part of like a Bourbon County series in a way. But back in the day when Bourbon County did King Henry as a barley wine, that thing was
That was
one of the best one of the best barley wines I ever had.
I will say the Banana Foster is probably like number 2 on that. Number 3 for me probably would have to be the 2019 Bourbon County. There was something about that one. When I initially had it, I thought this was way too sweet. But the more I drank the 2019 vintage, the more I really
I think it
loved
tampered well.
like the nuances from it. The number one, and this is mainly just because this was probably my first ever Bourbon County, was the 2016. It probably wasn't anything spectacular, but it was the one that really got me to buy into, oh, this is what this is all about. So I hold that one in special regard.
Yeah, our finisher beer is Transparent Kickstand
Kickstand
Kolsch.
Kolsch, baby.
Excellent beer. They're out of Grandview. It's a great spot to go to. Another episode of Hey Look V. We lost a camera during this, so don't you come at us and tell us that there's not a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. We lost.
But don't you mind coming from us?
Yikes. That's all about wording. It's our Bourbon County edition of Hey Look V.
Finishing with
We tried Bourbon County in the now and a Bourbon County in the past. Decisions on which was better.
I honestly probably would have to go with the Eagle Rare one.
I did think the Eagle Rare was better. If I were to try the barley wine coffee in 2019, might change my decision.
Where drinkability to me is something that matters. The barley wine had just a richness in its finish and in its singularity.
It was a bad, like neither one of them were bad.
No,
God, no.
No.
If you take one thing away from the video, I think it's that Bourbon County, you do have to spend a little bit of money, but you're not getting that product.
Well, you need to go
Nationwide
to their facility and see it for yourself. Just how big their cellar, the area where they store their barrels is at. It is massive.
So yeah, this was our latest edition of Hey Look V and Stories.
Ah!
and subscribe to the channel.
Watch that Zora versus King, and it was tight as
That was
One
good.
of the.
It reminded me more of Dragon Ball Z though.
Yes, when
it
did Dragon Ball Z have animation as good as that?
Are you
Are
shitting
you
me?
serious?
Goku versus Cell round 1 was the closest thing that's
No.
Goku versus Vegeta. Like, and even.
It's good animation and the pacing is
You're not- you
phenomenal.
can't tell me
but
that.
do not say the animation frame to frame was even close to as
Did
good
you watch
as
the Dragon Ball Super?